The 9 most beloved guests from Johnny Carson's golden heyday were unveiled. After dark, Johnny Carson welcomed America inside his living room for 30 years. From timid novices to Hollywood greats, he interviewed over 22,000 people throughout his time on The Tonight Show. Carson had a much smaller list, though, of the exceptional guests who did more than entertain for his audience. They formed true relationships with the man behind the desk. An ex-Tonight Show producer who collaborated with Carson for 15 years described Johnny as the epitome of professionalism. However, there were some visitors who had the ability to make him forget that cameras were there. Johnny had stepped down as host by the time they arrived. His only intention was to have fun. Before we can grasp the depth of Carson's adoration for the individual at the top of his list, we must grasp the emotional moment that exposed the authenticity of their connection. It's Bo is the name of it now. The dog goes by that name. The man who moved Carson to tears, Jimmy Stewart. What viewers saw on Jimmy Stewart's Tonight Show appearance was extraordinary. When he was in the company of true Hollywood aristocracy, Johnny Carson, television's unflappable host, turned into a grateful devotee. Jimmy was everything America wanted to believe about itself, Carson remarked to a close friend some time ago. The genuine article in a field rife with imposters, decent, modest, and genuine. Everyone, even Carson, looked forward to Stewart's appearances every year. In contrast to other elderly celebrities who depend on scripted stories, Stewart gave his interviews an honest, occasionally nervous air that Carson found endearing. Johnny respected that Jimmy never tried to be slick, explained a former Tonight Show producer. He stumbled over words sometimes. He paused to find the right expression. He was just being himself, not performing Jimmy Stewart the way some celebrities would perform versions of themselves. What truly cemented Stewart's place as Carson's favorite guest was a now legendary 1981 appearance when the actor read his poem "Bee" about the death of his beloved dog. The simple, heartfelt verses about his golden retriever caused Carson, famous for his emotional restraint, to visibly tear up on national television. "I've never seen Johnny react that way to anything," said a camera operator who was there that evening. Once Stewart made his appearance, his reputation was irrevocably cemented. He was genuinely moved, and he didn't try to hide it or make a joke to break the tension. He just let himself have that human moment with Jimmy in the audience. Employees at Carson's understood that their usually demanding boss, Stewart, would be in his most giving mood when he was booked. If it were possible, Johnny would actually ask us to extend Jimmy's segments, an ex-producer claimed. The kind of scheduling alteration he would propose. See if we can give him another few minutes.